Let's go straight into the first slide if we could. Data released over the European session. Much going on out there this morning, Darren?
Well, I mean, the main point is from sort of an economic perspective were the PMI numbers that were out mid-morning. We saw PMI numbers from France. For choice, they're basically weaker and a couple of measures considerably weaker. Germany came in better than anticipated, slightly ahead, and overall, actually, it must be fair to say, we must be fair and say that Eurozone PMIs were better. Yeah, they were, and markedly better. Makes you wonder where all that growth's coming from, but it also outlines that France is, still very much lagging behind, as we've been saying for most of this year. It's a real area of concern, and then later or throughout today, we've got the Eurogroup meeting of finance ministers. Rather unfortunately for them, they're meeting in Brussels. Of course, as we know, the city remains on lockdown in the expectation of a Paris-style attack there, while the authorities try and weed out anybody that might be planning that. So I'm sure it's quite a tense meeting for all sorts of reasons.
Yeah. And
then things to come throughout the rest of the week. German GDP for the third quarter and the influential IFO survey coming up tomorrow. Then we've got French consumer confidence on Wednesday. Be interesting to see how that pans out the other side, if you like, of the equation from the industrial production data we saw today. And then Italy, the third largest economy in the Eurozone, they produced their industrial order data for September again. Although this is backward looking, it will be quite instructive, I think, to see just how well the Italian economy is recovering or not. Wednesday, an important day for the UK because we've got what amounts to our sort of second budget of 2015. The autumn statement from the Chancellor of the Exchequer is going to outline spending plans and how he intends to take the country forward fiscally for the balance of 2015 and into 2016. And then on Thursday, some key data from the Eurozone in terms of the private loans number for October, the amount of money being lent in the private sector, which many people, including myself, consider to be, a measure.
The benchmark.
Yes, a measure of the success of QE, if you will.
QE, understood.